for the candidates for president.
All right, with us now, political analyst Brian Sobel. Brian, thanks for being here.
My pleasure, as always.
Let's start with the Democrats. Saturday, Hillary Clinton won big in South Carolina,
yes,
as was predicted, so not really a big surprise. What does Bernie Sanders need to do tomorrow, Super Tuesday, to have a good reason, shall I say, to stay in this race, or is he in it no matter what?
Well, he says he's in it to the convention, but he needs to do well in some states. If he gets overtaken in every state, that's a huge signal. Now, he's doing well in a couple of states, but as I've been saying for quite some time, it's hard because the Clinton machine really has been working so many of these states for so long. Right. It presents a real challenge for Bernie Sanders.
Where does he win? Vermont, maybe? Minnesota?
Possible. But he's trailing in so many states right now that it's a difficult hurdle. Now, anything can happen, but as we sit here today, we can look at tomorrow and say it's going to be an uphill climb for him.
Seems like Clinton, that's her strategy, the thinking about tomorrow, because new nationwide poll, Hillary Clinton topping Sanders 55% to 38%. Yep. Clinton camp actually starting to tell their candidate, stop saying his name.
Right.
While you're out there stumping. It's almost got that sense like, Hillary, it's over. Let's move on. Well,
yeah, and you're seeing the messaging change as we've been going along. When they felt that Sanders was a real threat, they were taking him head on and according him great respect and all that. Then they go quiet, and they go quiet because why even bring up the person's name?
Same nationwide poll on the Republican side, 49% right now backing Trump. This poll coming out today, 16% Rubio, 15% Cruz. The momentum, he's going to roll right through Tuesday?
Well, if he wins big tomorrow night, he's halfway home or better. And
what's big? What's big?
Big would be you have nearly 600 delegates at stake. If he were to take 400, 450, that's huge. If he takes most of the states, 8, 9, 10 states, it's huge.
So when do we see Kasich and Ben Carson get out? And also, what's the strategy now for Cruz and Rubio, who are obviously still fighting hard at this point?
Kiba, it's one of these things where you wonder whether they actually stayed in too long when you think about it. Because for Kasich and for Ben Carson, had they dropped out, it might have forced either Cruz or Rubio to make a real tough decision. But everybody's in the mix.
16 percentage points on this new poll today, just between Carson and Kasich. I mean, it could go to another one of those candidates.
Well, as I've said before, if you add Cruz and Rubio together, you have somebody mythically who's stronger than Trump. But as long as everybody stays in the race, and as you start actually assigning delegates as a result of elections, time may run out for the Republicans who want to stop Trump.
So crystal ball out, I know. Let's just say Donald Trump is the Republican nominee. Who does he have a tougher time against, a Bernie Sanders or a Hillary Clinton?
Well, it's going to be Hillary Clinton would give him the tougher challenge again, because she's got in place an infrastructure across the United States. And for Democratic voters who are not happy with Republicans anyway, Trump really doesn't resonate with them. And so Hillary, you're going to watch move very quickly to the middle to snag more decline to states, independents, some Republicans. That's going to be her mission. And I think at that point, Trump, should he emerge from this, is going to have a real uphill battle.
Does he win Texas tomorrow?
Well, it's a toss-up. But, he has surprised us over and over again. Yeah. It should be interesting.
And he's changing the face of politics, especially on the Republican side.
Well,
is this the new Republican Party?
Well, you wonder, but, he's not the first person in history to come from another place and make a run for the presidency. It's just he has really figured out the media and the message.
Oh, yes, he has. Yes, he has.
All right. Brian Sobel. Thank you, Brian. Appreciate it.
My pleasure.
All right, coming up, we all